All right, welcome to the F Bomb Podcast. I'm Joey. Of course, you probably remember me. And I have a new co host, Molly.
Yeah, this is Molly.
And we are coming from Lucid Dreams Media. It's a new media company that me and some friends have went in together to try to create. Today's guest is Bino Vato.
It's gotta mean.
Ching,
Gotta
ching.
mean.
I got going. What we got going? Shouts out to Upon. Shouts out to Lucid Dreams for having me. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Bino, you recently released a video called Paranoid.
Yeah. Recently released a video. Paranoid. Shot by Lucid Dream.
Yep.
Shot in the Lucid Dreams Media Center. Everything was built by Lucid Dream.
Everything was
Shouts
built
out to
by
Big
us.
Ben. Shouts out to Big Ben, man.
Yep, Ben, he's the mastermind of most of
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
So what do you have next coming up?
I got VBL. I got VB12. It's just I got a little project I'm putting together right now. Me and Trey Freshman, far as like a collaboration project. My next single, it's gonna be Codeine. A song called Codeine.
Okay.
You know,
All right, well, I got a question to ask you.
shoot.
How did you come up with the name Bino Vato?
Oh man, so Bino really, I don't know how everybody else, because there's a lot of Binos out here, but I don't know they meaning of it or how they take it. But I actually sat down, one day in my room and I just played with letters for a minute. And I came up with Bino, which is being broke is not an option. So it basically stands for broke is not an option.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that.
B-I-N. I don't know about them, but I gave y'all a little sauce. Don't try to run off with it. But then Vato just came, because I always, when I move around, I used to go around with people, record, the studio. They just say I go crazy. So we just came up with Vato then, and then Snootie was like, yo, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I just stuck with it ever since then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you were brought up around Snooty, right?
I was brought up around a lot of people, but, really gave me the business side, the aspect, everything was Snootie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was around a lot of people that really that's successful doing this right now.
Can you describe Snootie Wild as a person beyond the rapper, just as an all around person?
Man, just full of life, live. You know what I'm saying? I always was happy. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure everybody around him was happy.
Yeah.
Never giving person. You can help you.
And
Yeah.
and beyond that, how about his work ethic?
Oh, he go extra dog. He wouldn't even leave the studio sometimes. He'll stand up. Like he used to do like 72-hour lockdown sessions. Like for 3 days he'll stand up. He just come out and use the bathroom, food be ordered up.
Yeah. How many songs will he get done by doing that?
Sometimes 20, sometimes 15, sometimes 13. It just depends.
Yeah.
If he likes the engineer.
Right.
But he said he'll never do like what he used to do. Because Snootie used to go in there and do like 40, 50 songs. He'll go in there and just say this and go to another one, say this. You know what I'm saying? I finished that one. I had to go to another one, do this. You know what I'm saying? I had to take a break. I do this one, do this one, do this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knocked 3 songs out. Like, that's how I learned how to knock music out so fast.
Yeah.
They make it sound good.
Yeah. So, but you don't release all that though.
No.
So is that just to keep up your craft?
No, I mean, once I learned the business side, like I said, I had to get the paperwork, right on some of the beats and, my name, the LLC, stuff like that,
Yeah.
Now I can release it how I want to release it, you know what I'm saying? But before, it had to be so many processes and steps I had to take, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just wasn't willing to just put my neck out there on the line like that.
I think it's done now.
It's over with.
Yeah. All right. So where were we?
Let's just start back at like Snootie Wild's work ethic, like in the studio.
Yeah.
So like Snootie used to be a workaholic. He'll work all night, all day. You know what I'm saying? 72-hour lockdown sessions. only come out to eat, you know what I'm saying? Only come out to use the bathroom, stuff of that nature, you know what I'm saying? But in the time of that, you know, when he doing that, I say he do about 15 songs. The most I done seen him do is 20 songs in a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That
It
is a
really
Hell
lot.
yeah.
I didn't know they did that many.
You can, depending on your chemistry with your engineer.
Yeah.
That man is making like 500 songs a month.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. Okay. So, onto another topic. How about the relationship between you and CMG?
I mean, they family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do my own thing, though. You know,
Okay.
like if I need, you know, certain people, I call people. You know, I try to, you know, stay away from certain things. You know, just do my own thing.
Yeah.
You kind of don't, you know, don't want to always be a needy person. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I keep it consistent with what I got going. You know, like Snootie showed me. You know,
Yeah.
I ain't been needing nobody right now.
It's good not to need nobody
Yeah.
though.
I ain't been
When they
needing
want to work
no.
with you, that's different. But
I want everybody to want to work.
and not
Instead of,
and
you
not
know,
you need to work with
if
somebody
they
else.
know me through an affiliation or they know me through an association, I want everybody to already know me or something like that. You know, that nature. Like, I just be around a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that can change your life, you know what I'm saying? But you got to have a plan,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? You got no plan, it's useless, it's pointless,
Absolutely.
you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, with you being around Snooty, did you meet a lot of people in the industry? Like, do you know, like all these people, everybody that is popular right now? Have you been in contact with all these people?
It just depends on like who specifically we talking about, you know what I'm saying? But I met so many people with him, you know what I'm saying? People that's in position right now, you know what I'm saying? Like I was around him when he was really, you know what I'm saying, working with Yellow Bees. Before Yellow Bees, it was Yellow Bees, you
Yeah.
know. So I seen a lot of things. Shots out there, boy, Yellow Bees, you know what I'm saying? But I seen a lot of things like how to really mold yourself in to be a great artist, man. It take time though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Repetition.
ain't gonna be able to rush it. You might think you know what I'm saying, but it take time.
Now, do you have to have a certain look to be a rapper? I mean, you got to carry yourself a certain
It
way, right?
depends on who money behind you.
Or or your audience too. Your
Yeah.
Yeah,
audience could definitely,
it depends
change your
on who
opinion.
like you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, your fan base,
Yeah.
but also you know what they, you know, like I said, if you know you pushing yourself or you got a label telling you what to do or your fans, you know, if you got it all good with all of them, you know what I'm saying, like you win it, but it usually be like straddle the fence situations on some of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of it, some are flashy, some ain't.
Yeah, like some got it in them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do much building them up, and then some where you gotta build them all the way up. As a, you know,
Yeah.
you know, somebody that's playing football in the little league.
I got you.
And this
Okay.
shit is a war game. They trying to knock you out the box.
Okay. And moving on from the past to the present and the future. We're gonna go to the present right now. What do you have going on? What is your priorities going into 2023, which will be here very shortly? What do you have on the schedule? What are you doing?
Oh man, first, like I said, you know, I've been having so much going on in my personal life, so I really been straddling myself, you know what I'm saying, in and out, just having to do what I have to do,
Mm-hmm.
which already lined up and on my schedule, and then adding new things on, you know, as I go. But I really say y'all go look forward to seeing me everywhere, you know, 2023, you know, like everywhere that you really supposed to be, and you know, certain people that you know that you probably look up to, they gonna know of me, you know, and the people
Mm-hmm.
I'm around, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, just look forward to seeing my face somewhere where you see everybody else's face at,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I mean, and that's good to hear too. And it's great to see people who have positive affirmations. You know what I'm saying? Like they're always optimistic and pure when it comes to the future and what they can do and what they know they can do instead of people, people always doubting themselves and this and
Mhm.
that. I don't know. And, letting the outside opinion really affect what you think as an overall think about yourself and your craft.
I did that.
You did that?
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. I got in dark places because
Yeah.
of stuff like that.
People will just like try to crush you. Ah.
Yeah.
So they gonna try to crush you.
Yeah.
I feel like they all, I mean, everybody know slick fell into that place of creativity
Mhm.
or, just going through something in your life.
Yeah. So I went through some stuff and I lost creativity. And it's like this podcast, I thought it was doing pretty good. And some stuff happened and it fell off. And then I didn't think I could do it myself.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
really I could. I was just in my head.
Yeah, we all have an audience and people who, no matter what, want to hear us speak. So I ain't gonna lie, even on YouTube, I watched a video that only had like 50 views, and
Yeah,
it was good
I
content.
have
You
to,
just
yeah.
didn't have the views and the subscribers, you
Yeah.
know. So like, honestly, those could be some of the best content creators or whatever. So like, yeah, you just can't pay attention to like what people are saying and like giving up on, because that's one thing I used to do. I used to just stop what I was creating and just like let what other people were thinking like affect me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to keep positive people around you too.
Negative
Because
people,
if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be doing this now.
Yeah, it's about people who want you to win, and y'all could work together and
Yeah.
push each
So,
other.
good things come out of good people.
Let's hear your take on that though.
I mean, I pretty much hit all that on the head, man. For real, for
Yeah.
real. Because I mean, those are true facts and true statements all in one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I ain't even gotta elaborate.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. And as far as when it comes to the music game, you are well connected when it comes to the people who can connect the dots. And as far as like the higher ups, can help you out. Can you speak on that more? Like, how did you meet them, and like, what is your guys the status of your relationship at this point?
Uh, no, I would just say, man, I was just blessed in a good situation with that. Um, just like I said, the game is, you gotta know certain people, certain
Yeah.
places, certain situations, certain doors will be open as long as you know the right people. But you gotta also stay humble that you know these people. You know what I'm saying? So I always can go left. Don't never, think it can't go left. You know what I'm saying? Shit always go left.
Yeah.
Um, but like I said, I'm just blessed, and these people is who they is. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Me just being around who I've been around, my life. You know what I'm saying? In my career, I know what to do and what not to do. You know what I'm saying? So I try to stay on the path of the do's and don'ts, and that's pretty much what got me where I'm at. I always been on the do this. I ain't worried about trying to. You know what I'm saying? I know that's go. If it feel like it's friction, I don't want to get. I don't want to mingle with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I got you.
Okay, and to continue on, outside of music and, trying to elevate and getting to the top of that game, what about your business ideas and your aspirations outside of the music? What do you want to do? What can you see yourself getting up every day doing besides music?
I mean, it's a lot I could say, but I mean, honestly, what I really like to do, I like to travel.
Yeah.
I love to travel. So I wouldn't say necessarily eat, because you never know what, what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to say, just new experiences and going new places, new continents in the world to travel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the world is a beautiful place.
Oh yeah,
Outside
depending
of
where you go.
yeah, outside of where we live, like because people are just so used to seeing like even what's in the U.S.
Yeah.
When you go like overseas and like see different stuff, I mean, when I see the pictures, it's just so beautiful. The water is like, you know, clear. You can see like blue, actual blue water, not like salt water and like trash in the water.
Yeah.
None of that.
A lot of people don't get a chance to do that. Yeah, a lot of people, but there's people who can leave and don't. you know, they're stuck in their hometown and stuff like that. And I'm not saying leave, like move away and never come back, but you got to step out of that. You got to visit other places to
To go see something.
to go see some stuff. 'Cause, I mean, it's experiences, it's knowledge. I mean, you learn things from that. So knowledge
Absolutely.
is not bad.
Yeah,
Right.
knowledge is always good.
Knowledge is power,
Yeah.
actually. You know, like,
Can't learn everything off of YouTube.
No.
Even though I've learned a lot off of YouTube, you can't learn
Real life
everything off of it.
that's the best teacher is, honestly, guys, real life.
Mhm.
Like, because you can watch
Doing
it.
it, yeah.
you
Doing
can
it,
watch
messing
it.
up, doing it again until you
Yeah.
figure it out yourself. And it may be different from this guy over here, the way he does it. But that's okay. It doesn't have to be the same. It has to be good.
Everybody got their own formula, their own little sauce to put on the top. It might be different, you know. So
But I like having different, though. I don't want the same as everybody else. That's why I customize cars.
yeah, exotic.
Right, yeah. Real exotic, though.
Exotically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know, I got the car I have. It's not a Lamborghini, but
No.
the way it's customized,
I mean,
it looks just as good to me.
I mean, bro, it's a great looking car. And
Yeah.
the
Batman.
Lamborghini is just like one of them cars where it's just like a status
It's a
symbol.
status
you know, I
symbol,
got a
yeah.
Lambo.
Yeah.
Even if
Unless you want twin turbos and 2,000 horsepower, then that's a little different. That's what I want.
Right. That's what I want too, Joey. I ain't gonna even lie. 2,000 horsepower. You hear me?
Yeah,
y'all like to go fast, man. Y'all like to drive fast.
yeah, it's fun. Adrenaline. Ah.
I'm not with it, man.
He said I'm not with it.
You don't like roller coasters or nothing?
I used to. I don't like.
I haven't rode one in a long time, but I have
Oh.
heart problems now, so I don't even think I can get on one.
I just don't like it. Like, you just get all strapped in. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like having a seatbelt on. But I gotta do it.
Well, it's
like
kind
having
of the
a
same way when you
seatbelt
get a
on.
race car.
Yeah.
You got to get strapped in. You're tight in the seat.
Right.
You can't
Put
move.
a helmet on and all
You
that.
put a
like-
helmet on. Sometimes the helmet's strapped to the seat. You can't move your head. You got to get used to it.
Nah, man. I'm not like
you
Tony
let off that
Stewart.
button. It's
Tony Stewart. Yeah, I mean, speaking of that, Tony Stewart, there's what is it, Talladega
Uh-huh.
racetrack around here like that.
Yeah,
NASCAR is
it's-
always there.
Yeah, it's like 15 minutes away.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go visit that one day. When is it?
It's twice a year. They do it 2 races a year.
Summer,
There's one
winter?
I think in April and one in October. I think I don't watch NASCAR, but I think that's what it is.
Okay, April is definitely around the corner.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say, but like 4 months away.
yeah.
But I'm definitely trying to go see it. I've never seen it before. I've never went. I mean, it's hard to watch it on TV, to be honest. It'd be like 3 or 4 hours of just watching the cars go around a circle. I'd be
Yeah.
like, come on, man.
You basically watch it for the wrecks.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
the
yeah.
excitement part.
Why can't they just make it 10 laps instead of 250?
Yeah. Well, I mean, then it'd be short.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If it was like 30 minutes long, I'd probably watch it.
There are races like that. There's Australian races that last like 30 minutes.
Formula One. What about Formula? That's
Formula
shorter.
One's long, but I want to say it's only like maybe 2 hours.
That's a long time. To be driving.
Yeah, but I mean, NASCAR is longer than 2 hours though. NASCAR is like a 3 or 4 hour thing, depending on the race. They have shorter races, but like those, like the super speedways. I mean, they're doing 250 laps, and it's a mile and a half long or something like that. So they're doing like 260 miles or some shit like
I'm
that.
gonna go and say, go out on a limb and say, it's more entertaining in person than it is on TV, because I'll never.
Well, it's the noises.
I'll never watch horse racing on TV, but I seen it in person and it was very interesting.
Dude, I would go to the Kentucky Derby so fast.
Them odds is crazy.
The
For
odds
like
are crazy,
$5
but
on
you
the
get to
horse,
dress
and he
up
won
and
like
shit and all those cool outfits.
$5 on the horse and won like 500. Like, it worked like that. I would just be like, oh. But you know, it's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
What is that? The Preakness?
I have no idea. I just know about the Kentucky Derby. That's the big one.
Yeah, heard about it.
Yeah, they dress up. All the women have big hats with feathers and stuff. It's like old days. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go do it.
Atlanta church women.
Yeah,
You
kind
know,
of.
they be wearing those too.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah.
People out of church with a goddamn
But you're
show.
around people that's betting like millions on horses too,
I know they be putting so much bread up.
though.
It's just like crazy.
I think it's just a networking thing. It's time to network. They're not really. They're there to play, but they're networking. I think that's what they're doing.
Have you ever seen one of these horses in person on that racetrack?
Yeah.
Yo,
Not at a racetrack, but I think I've seen them
You
because there's
can
people
be
around here that
sure.
race them.
you don't even have a choice but to be scared. That motherfucker, if he fucking bites you, bro, you ever seen their teeth? I'll be like,
They're
God
big.
damn.
Yeah, they're big.
Yeah. But the ones at the track is on steroids, and you could tell. They just like, it's not no pony.
No, it's not a pony. And then the little dudes that ride them, you have to be like
Oh,
really
yeah.
short and really
Bro,
little.
my next door neighbor growing up was a horse jockey. He was 5'4".
Yeah,
5'4".
Aggressive, too.
I think that's like the limit.
Yeah, what?
Aggressive.
Aggressive. A fucking horse rider.
They are.
What horsepower will kill.
So you could go watch horses, or you could go watch loud, amazing cars that go a lot faster than that.
Probably the car.
Yeah.
But I couldn't stay the whole thing.
Not a NASCAR thing. I'm just not a NASCAR person. I like drag racing and road racing.
Monster Jam. How about that?
I don't
There-
think I've ever been to a Monster Jam.
Monster Jam.
But they're for kids, though. That's the best place to take a kid.
Gravedigger.
Yeah.
Old AF, yo.
Well, now it's his son's. that do
Yeah,
it.
Gravedigger Jr., right?
Yeah.
That's a corny name, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I mean, I wouldn't say that's a corny name at all. Like, not on that type of time, but it's like, it's not very, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you think they would have named it something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it, Son of a Digger? Okay, that's better. I
Oh,
I thought it was Gravedigger Jr.
Okay, apparently it's son of a digger.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, okay, so Gravedigger, he done. The original.
The original guy
Yeah.
that drove it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But the
he
truck's
done.
still
He out
there.
of
I need to know how old he is. Because if he was
I mean, he's
doing
probably
it-
like 60.
if he was still doing it at 70, like, that's impressive.
Yeah, I would say 60,
Molly,
70.
you-
He's been doing it for a long time.
And Molly said, I didn't know how old he is.
I mean, I've been around cars my whole life, so like I kind of keep up with some of that stuff.
Yeah, y'all are car guys. If I open the hood,
Well, Philly, you lived in Philly, so like if you had a car, you'd be parking it on the side of the street and stuff. There's no parking spots.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a wild, wild west.
Oh, wow,
I fought my
man.
neighbors over a
Damn.
parking spot.
Yeah, so I can understand like
Damn.
living somewhere like that and not owning a car, which I would hate.
Yeah. No, hey, listen.
But you really don't need a car.
Hey, no, listen.
They was over a parking spot.
Yeah,
That
no,
shit
yeah, they
real
were-
up there.
They were. I don't know about people in Philly, man. That's why, like, I don't know what it is. They just want to fight all the time. Yeah. But yeah,
And you've been down here for how long?
6 months.
Yeah, so you still fresh.
I don't be. It'd be like little stuff, like a parking spot. You know what I'm saying? Like in the wintertime when it's snow everywhere, they'll go ahead and be slick and put their cone out. Like the neighbor, I'm gonna put a cone in there. You can't park
they
here.
put cones out?
Yeah. Oh, if you move that cone and park in that spot,
I didn't know they did that.
Man,
be prepared to fight.
He said, go ahead, put the comb out, right? You're fucking good.
So when
Oh
you
my
so when
God.
you moved down here, what'd you think?
It was chill. Like it's not too many people. Everybody's like spread out.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta
Yeah.
smell
Nah.
you when I'm at my house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
can smell your neighbor what he's doing.
Oh wow.
So, just think about that. Everything you can hear when he go to the bathroom, everything.
It's that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't know all that.
Yup.
They were
Yeah, see, I
roommates.
couldn't do that. I'd have to have like a
I could.
multi-million-dollar apartment.
No,
Just so I could be by myself.
I wish it wasn't that way, but it's like that's every house in Philly, and it's just like that's just how pretty much everybody live. It's just like,
There's got to be the elite.
oh
that-
yeah,
that,
it
that,
is.
That don't have to deal with that though. They got the
Yeah, but they
the $1 million apartments on the top of the building, and they ain't
They
got
be
to
on
deal
the
with it.
surrounding area,
And
but
this-
in like
yeah,
Center
and the
City,
surrounding.
yeah, like that. But that's too much money to be living down there, man.
Yeah.
You You can't do nothing without $200 like a day. You
No.
got to pay for parking. You need a parking subscription.
Or you gotta pay for Ubers and stuff, and they're not cheap no more.
I ain't gonna lie, I was busting it. You feel what I'm saying? You crazy? I used to get my $25 a week trans pass. You get what I'm saying? And I can get on anything. I can get on the
subway or whatever.
Yeah, I can get on the subway. I can get on the Frankfurt line. I can get on a bus. So it was nowhere I couldn't go.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. $25 a week.
Yeah, I go from like Northeast Philly all the way to the bottom of the West.
Yeah.
It'd take like 2 hours, but I would get there.
Damn.
So.
But how long would it take you if you had a car?
30 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 30 minutes.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stops it's making then.
Oh, yeah. And it smell like piss everywhere. Hey, bro, that ass. You get on the bus and it's like piss on the seat. They just didn't even bother to clean it up, bro. They just keep on driving. Yeah. It's only a couple cities like that. Like New York is nasty too. Like New York City.
Yeah.
They nasty too.
Yeah.
But that's by default. It's just so many people packed. You ever see their apartments?
I don't think so. No.
It's like $1,700 for like.
Oh yeah, now I've looked at prices. Yeah.
For that booth area.
Yeah, very, very small. One room.
Just imagine that. You living in a booth and you got like a. Yeah.
It's one room and you got like, you might not even have a stove.
Yeah.
You got a bed.
Bro.
A bathroom. Microwave, motherfucker.
Ain't even got a kitchen, got a hot stove.
Yeah, hot stove.
You want to eat, you better go somewhere. Yeah. Making $100,000 a year and you living in a box because you have no choice because it's so expensive, bro. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy, bro. You can't really have a car there. Where are you driving to and how? If you do have a car, it's like, how are you even doing this? You get what I'm saying?
Where you driving to and how?
Yeah.
Serious. The traffic is like that.
Yeah, it's bad. I've been there once. It's bad.
Bro. Yeah. It'd be the tourists that you really see driving for real. Or like the upstate.
And the taxis. There's a lot of taxis.
Bro, yeah, that's why I couldn't. It's just all taxis. Like,
wait, and the delivery trucks are bad.
Oh, yeah.
The delivery trucks are bad too. Because they'll just block the road.
But they
don't give a shit.
No,
they'll get a ticket and just be like, I don't care.
Bro, they just be having little weed shops up there, smoking in front of the mayor.
There was a weed truck that rolled around.
You ain't see the news where he was smoking the blunt in front of the mayor?
Yeah.
And he was like, somebody smoking some weed. You know, I mean, but it's what they gonna do about it.
I thought it was legal up there.
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
Oh, is it to a certain extent?
Yeah. Where it's like.
Is it like just medical or something?
I think medical is legal, but, people
Yeah.
still have it both.
Yeah, oh yeah, people doing what they want, but they did legalize at least the medical part.
Yeah.
I thought they did anyways.
So, Flip, how you feel about weed getting legalized? Are you a proponent or like are you against it? Pause. Ken? All right.
Oh, you called him Flip.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Hey, can you mark that time? It should be in red. However long we've been. Can you write it down?
All right. So, Bino, as far as cannabis becoming legalized, are you a proponent or are you against it?
I mean, I'm for it, It has certain medical tensions that people need, that it has certain things that it heals.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a scientist, so I can't,
yeah.
give you everything, but I feel like if they feel like it was such a bad move, they wouldn't even gave y'all or gave us the opportunity to vote for it.
Right.
Against it. So
Yeah.
they know it has good health, positive outcomes on it.
They also know they can't stop it, no matter what they
They're
do.
not gonna be able to stop it, but might as well make money.
Yeah, they like, man, might as well give us our money,
Yeah.
That's basically what they do with alcohol. They figured out they weren't going to stop it. All the
Right.
bootleggers and stuff.
That whole prohibition thing.
Prohibition thing. Well, I mean, we're still in a prohibition for marijuana.
I know, right? But that's crazy because if you look at the history behind it and what they did and the stigma on it, they just created all these crazy terms and just like reefer madness. You ever seen that, bro? Reefer madness?
Yeah.
It's like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And the DARE program that, that it was supposed to be to help fight drugs for or to keep children from being, getting on drugs or whatever it was, but actually in reality it was the first thing introduced to children about drugs. Like, I didn't know about drugs until a cop brought all that shit to school.
Those DARE
so
commercials.
Think about it.
Yeah, those DARE commercials would be crazy too. You ever seen those?
I think they did that on purpose.
Yeah, they'll smoke a joint. He'll try to cross the street and get hit by a car. It's like, bro, who does that?
Yeah, right.
All because he smoked a joint.
Right. But I think they did that on purpose to introduce it to children.
They could
be right. Reverse psychology.
Because I wouldn't have known about it unless it was for that.
On some like Disney World type of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they brought in crack pipes and all kinds of shit and told us what they were and explained it and had fucking labels on it. I'm like...
Right. And then it became cool for people to talk about weed. They just slowly brought it down.
Yeah, and then we were like, oh, I want that one and that one and that one and that one. And the more they came in, like the next year and the next year and the next year, as we got older, we were like, oh, well, we know what these are now, and I want that one one day. I want that one day. That pills and all. Man, it was just introducing kids to it.
And then now it's cool. It's cool to smoke. It's cool. You can have all types of bud in your video and, out the turkey bag and everything.
They weren't pushing the marijuana part. They were pushing the crack and the meth and ice and all that stuff.
Yeah, Wiz got me.
There was less marijuana than there was everything else that they, pills and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
That's the gateway.
That's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? I grew up and like listening to people like Wiz Khalifa, and like just watching his videos. It just was like, wow. Like, it just introduced me to a different lifestyle where I was like, oh, okay. Like, you can actually live like this. Like, even before that, when I first tried cannabis, it was just like, I just knew. You know what I'm saying? Deep down, it's like, it was the most fun I ever had. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Up until that point, that was the funnest thing I ever did when I was like 15 years old.
Yeah.
It was the most fun because I had laughed. I have forgot about like all the bad stuff that happened. You get what I'm saying? I was just enjoying the now.
Yeah, that's what alcoholics do. That's what, they drink to forget. I was an alcoholic, I know. They drink to forget.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I say I was alcoholic. I don't know if I got addicted to it. I was just drinking a lot.
Yeah, frequent.
Yeah, I quit. I don't drink anymore, so.
Yeah, drinking is definitely one of those things where it's like, you got to find balance. Because drinking can hurt a person.
Yeah.
If the balance is not right.
Yep.
But, I mean, I wouldn't say there's not a lot, but I don't think there's that many people that are addicted to alcohol. I think there's more people addicted to, like, opiates and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Nowadays, where it's like,
sure.
I see a lot of people that just drink beer and they be functioning.
And they be fine.
Yeah, you might be drinking, but he's fine. He's functioning. You couldn't tell.
And it's not good for your body. And I think I think everybody realizes that, but they do it anyways. It's your choice. There's nothing wrong with that. But realize that, one day your liver may fail.
It's scary to think about that.
Right. You don't hear horror stories like that with cannabis, at least. Not as much. I'm not saying that people aren't allergic to it and stuff like that, because people are, and people react to it different. But as far as like it just eating your body away, it doesn't do that.
No, I mean, people are allergic to anything. People can be allergic to grass.
Like alcohol, it's gasoline. Your car will run off of straight alcohol.
Ethanol.
Yeah. So you're putting gasoline in your body. So what do you think it's doing to your insides?
Charging you up. You know what I'm saying? Gasoline, you know what I'm saying? Gives you fuel.
Yeah, but I realize it's fun to drink. I get it. So do what you want.
You just let loose. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
Just know the fact. Just know what's
happening. I try to use it as a tool.
Yeah.
I try to use it as a tool.
And social tool. Yeah. It could be used as a social.
Yeah. Especially for here. before this.
Yeah.
I definitely need like 2, 3 shots, and then I,
You loosen
loosen
up.
up a bit, and I'm not really all high strung and really thinking about what I gotta say about. You know what I'm saying? Too much. I can just kind of go in and talk.
Yeah. What do you think?
I really don't need.
You drink. You like to drink.
I gotta drink. Like,
and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
don't
I'm
think
not
it's
gonna.
a-
I'm not gonna
I
like.
don't say like it's a habit or nothing. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But I say you choose what you can take and what you can't take.
Yeah.
And if
Know
you,
your limits.
yeah, and if,
Yeah.
and if you can't, you should try to put that in your life and just
Mhm.
hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But nothing's wrong with
No.
No.
with that.
No. I don't. I
No,
don't think
at
anything's
all.
wrong with doing it. Just know what it's doing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It definitely is doing exactly what y'all said it's doing.
Yeah.
Like, damn, you have to couple
It's the same thing with prescribed medicine. You better know what it's doing because it could be messing you up just as much.
Yeah.
And the doctor said it's okay to take it for you.
Yeah.
So just know what it's doing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Try not to get no misinformation out.
No. It's I mean, I wouldn't say it's scary to think about, but it's like a harsh reality. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's just. I think damn near everything we do, we kind of poison ourselves for the most part.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Even just spraying air freshener, like that really, it's kind of poison.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, me personally, I don't know where all this stuff is made from and what it's made of. So I'm just going because it's sold in the store and they say it's okay.
Like when you look at the ingredients, it say stuff like propylglycol. Like
Yeah,
that's not
like
a
I'm
real
supposed
thing.
to. Like I'm supposed to know what it is.
That's not a real thing. Like that's a man-made compound. Like
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's really like carcinogens in a lot of this stuff.
Mhm.
You know, and I realize it, but it's like, what else am I supposed to use?
Well, they don't promote the natural ways anymore. So you have to dig deep to even find how to make natural uh
Remedies.
remedies and stuff. Yeah.
You gotta go see like a witch doctor or something. You know,
Yeah.
this is all-
I don't know where to find a witch doctor. Where do you find one of those at?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. So like, you ever seen like the movies where they were always in like a moat or something like that, just like in some like Everglades?
Uh-huh.
It was just like lily pads and just all this sea moss. You know what I'm saying? And just like a wooden shack. Those be the places like Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
That place is
Yeah.
built like that, where it's just like water and just like.
Well, there's some crazy stuff that's around Louisiana, especially like New Orleans. Like everybody says it's haunted.
Yeah.
That's voodoo.
Yeah, witch doctor.
Witch
You
doctor.
do everything.
That's all that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yo, there was this guy that was on American Horror Story. Do you know who I'm talking about? He was just like the black guy that they would summon him.
Of those.
The black guy they would summon him when they needed someone to be killed through voodoo.
Yeah.
Bro, what's his name? There's a
don't
strain of
remember
weed
that.
named after him.
I don't remember his name.
Bro, seriously, damn. I want to say Cthulhu, but it's not. It's
Oh, it might be. It's something close to
bro,
that.
I'm about to. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to just look it up right now. This is
Go
bothering
look it
me.
up. Yeah. But yeah, I watched a lot of those American Horror Stories. They're pretty good.
Bro, I'll be good.
You don't watch much TV though. You don't have time.
I mean, it depends. Like American Horror Stories, like I can look at certain episodes on my phone. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that with some of those episodes.
You always running though. You always going.
Yeah. Yo, his name is Papa Legba.
Papa Lake.
Yeah, like that strain of bro. That
Yeah.
strain is so good, Papa Legba. It's got like 30% in there. DHC, so good.
I don't pay attention to all that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. It was $60 an eighth, but it was well worth it. Not every day,
It was 60.
but it's like that's like your premium drink that you would get. You know how some days you just get the regular alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy, but there's one night you just like, I'm gonna just eat some caviar tonight. You know, just something real special.
Man, I seen a TikTok that said that in Portland, Oregon, you can get a half. I think it's a half ounce for $14, and like a joint for $4.
Man, take me over there because I want.
Well, I mean, There's a lot. I don't know. That's really liberal.
What, them? Portland?
Yeah.
I get
I
it.
probably last like 5 minutes.
I get it. Like, no, like, I get it. But those are the type of people where it's like you leave me alone and I'll leave you alone.
I'm cool with that,
Yeah.
but I don't think they would leave me alone.
You ever see that
Yeah.
chart? You ever see
that's
the
right.
chart
They
where
did
it
make all
says
that stuff legal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made like all the hardcore drugs legal.
that's normal?
It's coming.
It's normal.
I don't
man.
want all that stuff
It's
legal
normal.
though.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Which is weird for me to say, but like it's chemically made. I don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, paramedics definitely got Narcan on standby.
I've gave people Narcan before. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They just come out of it like it ain't nothing.
Bro, you just watch someone die and they hit them with the Narcan. Oh,
Mhm.
it just be like, what?
And then they'd be mad at you because you took their high. Junkies be get mad at you.
Throw that can at them. I just revived you, man.
They get mad. It's crazy, man. I don't miss that job either.
Were you an EMT?
Yeah.
Bro, I know that life was rough.
Yeah.
You probably seen a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I don't like to go into it. Like I will eventually, especially if we keep doing these. I'll eventually get into them. But
I got a friend that's a cop.
oh yeah,
He be sending all types of crazy videos to the group chat.
they ain't supposed to be doing that.
No, they're not.
Don't say his name.
Who's gonna do anything about it?
Don't say his name.
No, of course not. I'm not the feds. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna just name drop. You know? But like crazy videos with like somebody brains blown out, or like crazy videos with somebody's head chopped off their body.
Yeah. So like they can tell the story, but they can't like name people.
Oh,
and they
yeah, no.
definitely can't take pictures and show other people.
No. They don't. Yeah, they definitely don't name drop about who it is, but
Yeah.
they gonna send them pictures out. It's crazy. Sometimes I wish I didn't see it.
We did that too, though. We took pictures too when we were EMT. So like I think everybody does it.
Bro.
It's just frowned upon.
Yeah.
It's frowned upon.
Yeah, I can't, like, I get on social media and that's what it all is today, man. It's like, bro, why put that type of energy out there and post that, you know?
I do like a fight video, though.
That's different. That's different. Fight video is kind of different where it's like, for me, I don't want to see it, but I can understand where it's like, it's a fist fight. And then when it's done, it's done.
I think the best one I seen was there was a dude. I think he was on meth, and he was like stealing some stuff from this guy, and this guy attacked him with a weed eater, and the dude started crying and stuff. I think it's like one of the funniest videos I've ever seen because I've never seen anybody use a weed eater. Yeah, because he just be like, and get him just real quick and just back away.
Why he ain't just run? Like,
Yeah, he kept coming
get
back,
out of
man.
there,
He was
bro.
on meth, dude. He just kept coming back and tried to apologize.
That weed eater, man, I don't know what you're going to do. If you ain't got, like...
Dude, that's like an 8-foot reach. You ain't doing nothing.
Get
That
going.
shit hurts.
Start hopping gates and everything.
Yeah.
Get boogie.
But he kept coming back. And yeah, and it was on the internet. And it didn't get flagged or nothing.
What did he didn't do anything to him?
The meth head
Yeah.
that was getting no, he was trying to steal from him to begin
Oh,
with.
okay. Well,
Yeah. Or he
you-
did steal from him and got caught, or however that works. And the guy figured it out or called him doing it in the act and started chasing him with the fucking weed eater. But he would never leave the dude's yard. He just kept running around in circles. He fell in some mud and shit.
He fell in mud.
Yeah, it was fun. It's like one of the funniest videos I've ever
Quicksand.
seen.
Yo, I've been in quicksand. That's not fun.
Really? I've never been in that. Where did you find quicksand?
New York.
In New York?
It was like
Was it just like an
upstate.
exhibit?
It was somewhere I was staying upstate.
Oh, and
one
y'all
of my
just found
friends.
it in the ground?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
good.
It's kind of near Canada. It's like 2 hours from Canada.
Yeah, I'm good though.
Summertime be like 70
Be
degrees.
walking and find quicksand. No, I'm good.
But if you panic, that's when it gets you. When you start panicking, it's like one of them little Chinese things. You know what I'm saying? Where you put your hands in, But if you panic, it just gets stuck and you
Yeah.
can't like do nothing.
Yeah.
That's how quicksand is.
Yeah.
If you get stuck in there and you just like start trying to get out, you're just gonna go.
So how
deep.
do you get out? You just go slow.
Yeah.
You just slowly step.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is like all the sand is really just loose,
Yeah,
and it's just moving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good thing somebody told me when I did it, because if I was there by myself, I don't know. Might not be here.
Call you the Scorpion King.
That movie was crazy. Seriously. What was there, like 3 of them?
I know it started off with one guy, and then The Rock took over. Right?
Oh, that was The Mummy.
No, that was the Mummy, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, who was the Scorpion King? That was The Rock.
That was always
too.
The Rock. He was always.
He was always okay. Well, I got him mixed up. So he was He-Man too. So he's done all the movies that.
He's done everything.
Yeah.
Bino, you ever seen Scorpion King?
Yeah, I have seen Scorpion King. I actually am a fan of Scorpion King. I love that movie.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies.
You see how different that man look? Do you just see like he just like transformed? It's like from Super Saiyan 1 to like Super Saiyan 5, bro. Like he just like
That's what steroids do.
Yeah, bro. He just like he was already big before, but then he just grew.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just one day.
You ever see his cheat day?
Yeah, there's a bunch of pancakes and donuts and pizza and
That man will eat like 2 pizzas, 3 burgers,
like 10 pancakes on top of each other.
Yeah.
Like his little Instagram post about him.
Bro, it's just crazy. Like I don't understand how somebody, but you know, I'm not going to say I don't understand. You ever seen the world's strongest men? You ever see what they eat? Have you seen their diet?
No, I don't think I paid attention to their diet.
Bro, I seen this one dude. His name is like something Jorgen Brunson.
Isn't that the Mountain?
Yeah, the Mountain is his name. He's from Germany, correct?
Yeah. He was in Game of Thrones too. He played the big dude,
bro.
Big mountain
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's a human, bro. If you put his ass in the NFL, he'd probably be dominating. It's like,
I mean, they're strong, but they can't move good though.
Nah, they can't. They probably don't need his ass to move. Just stand here.
Yeah, just stand here.
Yeah.
Look good.
Bro, it's insane. Like, but when you do that, it like damn near is killing yourself.
Mm-hmm. There's bodybuilders that had heart attacks because they didn't eat right. They were concentrated on calories, and so they thought they were eating good, but really they wasn't. And it could be steroids too.
You know. All right, so Bino.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up at?
Man, I really grew up in Oxford, Alabama for a little bit proportion of my life. And I bounced around just like every other person though, but
pull it down a little further.
see, I keep on I grew up in Oxford, Alabama for a little bit of my life. Also, I grew up in Ohio. I bounced around, so I got a lot of people that know me.
Yeah, I actually know you from when you were what, 10?
Yeah, I was like, fucking 8, 9, 10.
Somewhere around in there. And you didn't learn good things from me.
Growing up, I mean, Joey was always cool, so it really it wasn't no bad thing to see. Like you like the cars back then.
Yeah,
you know
I've always been in the cars.
It was like shit. It wasn't nothing bad. It was just gotta be careful with cars. You kill yourself, but hey, if you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
pick your spots.
Yeah, it was fun watching y'all when I was growing up a little bit down here, man. That shit was real player fun. And I stayed around y'all too. Then I ain't see you no more after then until like 10 years since I see you again.
I don't. I think it's been longer than that.
Almost 15.
Yeah. I think it's been somewhere around there. 15, 20, I would say.
Yeah, this is my dog.
Yeah.
About 15, 20 years last time I seen him.
Yeah.
After me being 8 or 9.
With that being said, and you being misbehaving, I want to ask you a question. What was the first age you drove a car at?
Oh shit! Nah, dog. I'm gonna tell the truth. So I 9.
Mm.
You know, yeah, I was like 9 years old, like driving the car around here.
I learned to drive a 5-speed when I was 8.
Yeah,
Bro, I learned how to drive till I was like 17.
I was like 9.
Bro, you was half my age on the highway, probably.
Yeah, I was driving to Atlanta and shit when I was like, had a permit.
Mm.
I was like 13, 14, 15.
Oh, I stole my mom's boyfriend's car when I was 14.
And went to Atlanta.
I couldn't
Yeah.
imagine, bro.
And I was driving, I fucked around and blew a cylinder. In the
That's
fucking
not good.
engine on the way back.
Yeah,
Whose
see.
car was it?
My mom, I was dirty as hell. Shit. I'm smoking a little blunt. You know, can't get pulled over. She keep calling the phone. I fucked around, got to how they do doing it. And I got to, I was like, she don't know.
It wasn't me.
Started the car up and it wouldn't work.
Man, she started moving out and tried to pull out the driveway.
Yeah.
And bitch, it cut off on her ass.
Oh,
We was like, Mama, what wrong with your car? Shit.
Did you ever figure it out?
Hell nah, she didn't. That's so we.
Would you ever tell her?
She know now.
Oh, she know now?
Yeah, she
Okay.
know everything. It's bad.
At a certain point, you kind of tell your parents everything you done. I think.
yeah.
Because then it's funny. Like, you know, I did get away with this.
Yeah. When you look at it, most of it is really funny.
It is, yeah.
And then, like,
You live and you
Because
learn.
my mom tried to catch me on all the shit. So when I got away with it, I was fucking, yeah, I was happy.
Go try to catch you on all this shit. Like, that's how my mom was. Try to catch you on everything.
Everything. And she caught me with shit all the time. But when I got away with it, I was like, whew, I ain't got to worry about it this time.
them beatings as a kid.
Yep.
I used to make her try to come catch me. I was gone.
Bathroom, do you ever
I'm
lock
already
yourself?
running out the house,
No,
the
man.
window, out the window, gone, back door, my shaker in the kitchen. Yeah. You hear me? Out the door on her ass.
My mom wouldn't chase us because she knew we had nowhere to go. So we'd come back. And it was worse.
We go to my grandma's house. My grandma gonna say, "You come on, don't you touch them." We gonna sit over here and eat cookies all night. Boy, I'm finna run.
My grandmother would beat the shit out of us too. So
Damn.
yeah,
Oh nah, my grandma no one going for it.
nah. I say beat us, but it was discipline. It wasn't
Shit, nah.
it wasn't overboard.
I used to get them real ass whoopings as a kid. Like,
Oh yeah, me too.
I mean, now I've had stuff thrown at me by my mom. Like she'd be pissed off at stuff, and that was when I was older too.
she ever like punched you?
No.
My mama did.
Yeah, same.
I've had brooms. I've been threatened to have my heart dug out with a spoon.
What my mama had did, she had slapped my ass so hard and stole them and knocked my earring out my ear. She knocked that mama on a wreck.
Yeah. Now I might have been slapped for cussing or something like that, but punched or anything like that, no. It was discipline shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't the best kid, so
Getting punched is probably not normal.
no.
No.
But I definitely had like switches, hickories.
Yeah.
There was probably an extension cord in there
I
somewhere.
ain't gonna lie, I'd rather get punched than get hit with the switches, man.
That's what we got most of the time was switches, and we had to pick her on. If it was too small, it'd make it worse.
Yeah, nah, they got.
So we had to pick good ones.
Nah,
They fucked with us.
I
They
would
fucked
have
with our
never.
heads,
I would have
man.
never got that switch. Yo, when I was a kid, I did. I used to run away. When I was a kid.
I wish it was that easy.
Yeah.
I get alone.
Yeah. And then some of the neighbors would like try to bring me back home. I used to be like, no, get away from me. I'm not coming back. I used to be like 6 years old, bro.
Yeah.
Mad as hell.
Damn.
Just imagine that a 6-year-old talking about so I'm running away.
Man, look.
It's crazy. What you gonna do at 6?
I don't know.
What did you do at 6?
I'm not thinking about fucking 12 hours from now. I'm
Right.
thinking about right now. Like,
That's what. And my mom always knew he's coming back.
I ain't gonna lie. It was a couple of times where like, no, I probably wouldn't have came back though. I ain't gonna lie. If like the
If you
neighbors
found
used to
somewhere
catch
to
me,
go,
yeah.
yeah.
Neighbors used to catch me. My sister used to run away too.
So, yeah, and when we were younger, mom would take in kids too.
Yeah.
Like mom took in Logan. Logan lived with us for a long time. Yeah. And she would do that, but she disciplined. Some were okay with it, and some wasn't, and they left. But I mean, she'd at least give people a chance and let them live in her house and feed them and like give them like a stepping stone to the next, help them get to the next thing, get a job or whatever they need, whatever they need to do.
Did that.
Yeah, and she did that with a bunch of my friends. She did that with people she didn't know.
Did you ever do it with family?
Yes, of course.
Family, right? Family could be some of the best people in your life, and some of the sides, some of the worst.
Well, so like now I don't have much. I don't have anything to do with like anybody other than my mom now. So
yeah, it's crazy. Like even your family is like even they all don't mean you good, which I think is actually pretty sad. But
yeah, well, some families aren't. They cause a lot of trauma between other family members. So I got tired dealing with it. So I said, nah, we're good. Bye-bye.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta skedaddle.
Yeah. And maybe they'll maybe they won't.
Skedaddle. Yeah. They had like in Philly there was this song. It was like a party mix and it was like skedaddle, skedaddle. And you had to like Joey, you don't know, like y'all don't know, but it's called Wu-Tang.
I don't know Wu-Tang. You come on.
Nah, it was a dance.
Okay, so it's not Wu-Tang related.
Yeah. And they're like a little 6-step B-boy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
The 6-step is basically like, you know how you see like the people who do like the breakdancing? You know how they be like a little step before? That's a 6-step. Yeah. So they always take like 6 steps and they go like 3 different ways and then they start like spinning and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to do security
at I just called that breakdancing.
Yeah, the world's best breakdancing competition.
Yeah. I used to watch those on YouTube.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
You know they used to be like right next to Philly, right?
No, I didn't know where they were. I just like watching them. They were good dancers.
Bro,
and it was different. I like different stuff.
It's so crazy when you experience stuff like that where it's like, how am I watching just like the world B-boy competition? Like sponsored by Red Bull.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Really is. But I mean, when you watch them, they be hurting afterwards.
I would imagine so. I never tried it, so.
Knee pads.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, the dude who runs it is like 50 and he still does it.
Really?
He still dances. Yeah. Dang. Would you ever be out here doing your B-boy?
I mean, man, I'm a hustler, so it paid the bills, and I had, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we'll go for what we know.
Yeah.
We'll go for what we do. But honestly, me just doing it on my own learning, hell nah.
Yeah.
Nah,
It's hard. I ain't gonna lie. I tried to do it.
It looks hard.
You gotta have.
It looks hard.
You gotta be compassionate.
You gotta have a certain body composition too. Like they all be short.
Shape too, though.
Yeah. You gotta be one of them people that's like been like skateboarding and mountain hiking your whole life, or just like little. If you're like really little, the guys that are like 5'5", like 130 pounds.
Yeah.
They are the best.
Yeah.
They be like a little spinning top, the little dreidels.
Yeah. Spinning on their head and stuff.
Like it's crazy. But on from that, because that's just like something. I don't know how we got on that.
I don't know how we got on that either.
What do you like to watch? Are you like a fan of sports or like?
I mean, it just depends. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I skim through sports. I really watch like the news and shit first while I watch any of that, and then maybe watch some sports or something. But really, boxing or UFC.
Yeah.
What I prefer to watch if I gotta sit down, I got time on my hand to watch. I watch the UFC.
That's really the only sport I follow. UFC.
Yeah.
It's crazy because they can be over in 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It just takes like 3 steps and kicks them in the face.
I think the world record is 4 seconds.
How? How do you even lose in 4 seconds? God.
There was a Superman punch that was short like that, but I think the record is a flying knee.
Bro, think about that, a flying knee.
Like, splow, first hit, down, or over.
And then they get opened up, start leaking. Bro, you ever see them people, like, I think besides honestly, I think getting knocked out is not the worst way to lose in UFC.
No,
I think it's by
your
submission.
lights get cut off. You don't.
Yeah.
It don't hurt. It don't.
The submission, when they put you in that arm bar and they about to break it,
Yeah, that's
that's probably the worst way to lose.
And then you gotta tell yourself give up.
Yeah, because you probably can feel it at a certain point where you like, oh, he could break this if he really wanted to.
Yeah,
and the fight's really over.
Yep. I've seen people break people's arms and legs and stuff. Locked.
Yeah. At that point, it's like, if it's not a high paying fight, or if I could, some people, like, if they got the bag already before the fight.
Yeah, but you gotta get there. So you gotta take some punishment to get there.
Conor McGregor, I feel like he did that. Once he really got the bag, he was like, forget UFC, man. I'm done with this. And then
I think he's getting ready to come back, though. And he's big. Have you seen Conor McGregor recently?
I like Kanye too. But
Have you seen him recently, though?
Nah.
He's big.
oh, yeah, he gained like 50
big.
pounds and got like
And all muscle.
It's like he went to jail real quick.
Yeah.
Gregor.
So he's getting ready to fight somebody. I can't remember who it is, though.
Let's just see what he gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like Adesanya.
I like Adesanya.
You ever seen somebody on UFC just like get slowly picked apart? Where they just like choose certain body parts, where like they just kicking him in his leg and he's like limping for the rest of the fight, and it's like so calculated. Where if you know this guy has a bum knee, he's just gonna keep picking at it, picking at it, and it's like you can really see him by the end of the match. He's just like he's decimated. Like this man's holding on by a thread. Like he's just.
But he don't give up.
Yeah, 10th round, type of stuff, which is in boxing. I think UFC only got like what 5.
5 at the most, those are championship fights, and then the regular fights are 3 rounds.
So going into this, you're not even going to have to do this for very long.
It's 3 rounds for 5 minutes, I think.
So this fight is 15 minutes at the most.
15 minutes you're done, and the other one's 30 minutes.
I feel like most of them don't go the whole match.
I want to say it's probably pretty even.
Yeah.
There's good fighters out there that don't get knocked out.
Oh, yeah. Even the best one, like UFC's one of them sports where it's like he could be on top for like a year, and then boom, he's just done.
Once you start getting knocked out, though, your chin starts getting weaker and weaker every time.
I think so.
Yeah. Watch the older guys. The older guys can get their lights turned off real quick.
What about John Jones?
That used to not be able.
John
Jones, man,
he's his own worst enemy.
Yeah, I think he hurts himself more, and he hurts other people.
Bro, he's so good. He was so good, and then he got like caught on that like cocaine binge, right?
Yeah, and that wasn't even like, okay, well, we know all of them kind of, or everybody that's famous kind of does that. Yeah. So like, I really wasn't even mad about that. I was like, who cares?
No, I'm not mad about it, but they was mad about it.
Yeah, they were mad about it. And then didn't he get caught with like some steroid use? Does that sound familiar to you?
No, but
maybe he didn't. I thought he got in trouble again for something else though.
He probably did.
I thought they found like traces of it, and they determined it was from like
a little drug test.
Yeah, and they determined it was from his premixes or something.
Oh, his pre-workout.
Yeah, his pre-workouts or his protein mixes or something. Like basically, what it was it was this one company, and they make steroids and they make the protein powders and stuff, but they don't clean their vats good, and so sometimes they mix, and then you can get traces of it. And that's what he was trying to say. That's what happened. That's what I want to say. What happened? I think that's what happened.
It's probably right, but they don't care.
If it's not him, it was somebody else making that claim. But it's something like that. Yeah.
Hey,
basically, it's 30 vats.
I could believe it.
Oh yeah,
it's like taking a pill.
One company making all that stuff. Yeah, I can believe that shit. And then they're not cleaning their vats good, and they're mixing shit.
That's like when you get food. They say this is made in a factory that processes plants, milk. Nuts, all of that.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised about that.
So transitioning from that, what is the one thing you can't go without on the day to day? Like the one thing that if you had one day like on Earth, like last day, you had to have this one thing. What is
My medication.
Medication.
it?
Yeah, that's one thing you need.
Yeah. No, you're right though. You're
That
right.
damn cold breeze.
Yeah,
And
he ain't wrong.
psychedelics, man.
Yeah,
Change,
microdose.
yeah, microdose changes your life.
It
Really,
does.
it's really all medicinal, but like,
Microdose is an antidepressant. You microdose.
yeah.
Yeah, it got me off of antidepressants. I'll say it. I don't care.
Do you know anything about microdosing and like psychedelics?
I mean,
Not saying that you're familiar with them, but I'm
I heard
just
of the microdose. Microdose. I got people that I know people that know people. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with the shrooms, so I like psychedelic things.
Yeah.
I ain't got no complaints from them.
you think it's out.
Okay. All right. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties. Somebody tripped over our cord,
Yeah.
and it broke. And we forgot where we were at. So we're probably just gonna end this off. Is there anything that you want to say to end it off, Bino?
Oh yeah, man. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, man, at BINO_VATO. Y'all can follow me on Facebook at Scadamean, SCADAMEAN, Bino. And just stay tuned. You get what I'm saying?
For sure. For sure. And this is Molly and signing us out. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Scadamean.